Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill. Turn it
on second down, Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the whip.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and long. Johnson's got it complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. And the sack parade continues. Remember last week, they had an astounding 8 sacks, another one there on the opening drive.
And they have the mentality of just attacking the quarterback in the pocket, no matter what. They're one of those teams that says, we play the run on our way back to the quarterback. And that philosophy works for them very well.
They'll look to throw here. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Slam. Watch twist.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go with Kamara. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go. 70 ending. Hey, eat. Rip right. Check. Fresno. Max box. Mike.
Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down. Mike, 55. Check.
Here's second and 8. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Check out. 1, 2, 3.
I got one.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Right, baby!
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On second down, it's Elliott pushing through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Lott. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch.
Alert.
Mike 54.
Hey, check.
Here's Lott. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Luck. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking. Academies, and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Yeah. You don't want nothing. Check it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. first down. Luck gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Luck. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Luck. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. 50. Check 50.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Everyone's got 4 down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. On the return is Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Like 22, he's coming, 22. 12. Big stop, King. Big stop, let's go.
Luck now to throw. Good move at the 30. And that's Elliott, complete. He's at the 50. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Switch it.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now on 2nd and 16. Luck. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They snap it to Luck. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
Watch the clock. I got it.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Motion, I got one. Mike 5-4,
Buck throwing again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives. And
it's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty. But it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete. It's Johnson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
You punk. Yo. Check the call.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Rams' 7-yard line.
All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half.
Watch tight ends right. Watch tight ends right. Hey, we got four down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
33. Exit.
2nd and 6. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Love. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now Luck. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man. Complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Suggs. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
22, about 22. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, Haywood. Kill. Like 22. Come. I got you.
Throwing is long. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. From the gun, here's Rock. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going to go for it here on fourth. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. Here we go on fourth. Luck. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Levante David in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Elliott shoves him aside. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. For the 50, it's long. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Come on, fellas.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Johnson was the intended receiver. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, it's long. He'll find Metcalf. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Check out. Ready.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
675.
Check 31.
11 feet. 11.
22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Hey. High 7.
3rd and long. It's Locke. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Second and 2. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Zerline now for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up on a first down. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Mike, go! 180! He's not going to get me?
Exit.
Check 3. Check 3.
Now Love. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
25, check 25. Undercrunch. Check 24, check 24.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check nickel. Eddie Weber.
They run it again with Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Here we go. Check 43.
Now Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing
2nd and long. That ball complete to Isabella. And he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
On the ground, Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second and 15. Making the catch is Sternberger. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike, check 33.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Clay, the intended receiver.
Tighten up.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Luck firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's Luck. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Come on. Hey, let go. 22 by 22. Dude. Like 22.
They snap it to Love. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. A shotgun snap for Love. Flush to his right. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They can't hang with us. Mark 55, Mark 55. Not today, you are. Not today.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. so many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
Second and play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. Big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep fighting.
Mike, 55.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man. He'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it, you fine. I'm coming for you, son. I'm going to poke him. Check the backer, check the backer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got Sternberger. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Able to find Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it.
And he's going to be brought down. back at his own 6-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Elliott. Room past the 20 as he'll take it all the way up to the 20-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
No.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mexico.
They'll run with Elliott. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
General West. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 3. Watch out. Bang.
They'll run with Samuels. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And he lost 6 there on the first down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Luck. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for LA, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they fall to 8-6 with the loss, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.